We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Nate Eovaldi still on the mound to start this 9th inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Parra moves over, makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
1-1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
4-0 the score this afternoon. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hoskins waits on it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra inning. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance, Matt Adams. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Ready for another shot now, J.P. Crawford. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Right side. Castro's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. This game remains tied at 6. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. And the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Kingery backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Here's Starlin Castro. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First offering on its way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider working. That thing's got depth and fight.
Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jorge Alfaro. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. Nick Whitgren takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 64.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Scott Kingery, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Six fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And that's the second out. Andrew Knapp will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Edobre Ramos takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. In is Gerardo Parra. First pitch coming. Here it is. Soft liner towards center. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Nice to see this guy stay within himself and get a base hit to start off the bottom of the 11th right here. Usually guys try and come outside their pay grade. Not the case here. Pass the baton mentality. Let's see if he scratches one across.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The winning run is at first base. The 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Hard hit ball to second. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Brian McCann will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Tap down the line. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cameron Maybin. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. Martin Prado now. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
This is line to left. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third. And they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you could win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Cameron Maybin. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. Nick Whitgren gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. Jose Reyes is at the plate here, having already gone deep twice in this one. Maybe we'll see number 3 here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the right. He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready once again, David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
David Peralta.
Ball to second. This could be 2. Galvis is there. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. 13-5 at the end of all the action. The Arizona Diamondbacks jumped out to an early lead in the We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Miami Marlins batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Stevenson has it, and he makes the throw to first. Jones is retired, and there's 1 away.
The batter, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He's got 1 hit in 16 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Tomas on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's 1 out in the inning. They got 1 more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. LeMahieu back to first, a double play, and we are heading to extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. Ketel Marte's up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. 2-0 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 2-1. Taken, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone, count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. The next 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Maben is there. He's got it 1 away. John Ryan Murphy will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 36, John Ryan Murphy.
curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Murphy is retired, 2 down now.
Number 9, second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 1 ball, no strikes the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
David Peralta would be next. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score remains tied at 3-3. Brad Boxberger comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Up next from Miami, Jose Reyes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Lifted in the air out to right. Castillo is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
From pitcher number 25, Junichi Kazawa.
Brian McCann will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Ryan McCann.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lamb ranging into the outfield. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Sean Burnett takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 17.
Striding in once again, David Peralta. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. In there at the letters 0-1.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Ready on 0-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Burnett is there. Makes the play. 1 away.
First baseman number 44.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch one more time. Count still full, 3-2. The next 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Jake Lamb standing in now. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. It's getting late. One run can win it as we move to the bottom of the 11th. And we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Leading off for the Marlins.
Digging in and looking for more, Cameron Maben. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
0-2 the count to Maben now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Martin Prado. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Tomas looking up. Ball game. So it's a solo shot to dead center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
When you walk up to the plate and hit a walk-off tater, you're probably going to be the player of the game. And that was a clutch swing of the bat, and he'll be riding high on that one for a while, I'm sure.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Miami secured their 10th victory of the season. Sean Burnett claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to the We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Miami Marlins are looking to wrap this thing up, but with a one-run lead and the middle of the order due up, this thing is by no means over. Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Peralta, base runner at first with one out. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with two outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Lamb. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. The catch is made, and the Marlins have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Joe Ross earns his first win of the season. Robbie Ray pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sean Doolittle earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the 9th, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. Brendan Rodgers comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
On the run is Brinson. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Miami Marlins rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dan Straley earns the win, his 2nd. Sean Doolittle hammers down the save. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. The Miami Marlins are trying to hold their one-run lead here in the ninth, but that's very much hanging in the balance with the tying run in scoring position. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Galvis, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Here's a line drive. That'll tie the ball game and maybe more. And the Rockies are going to win it in walk-off style. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Ian Desmond. We'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in on the show. You're joining us at a great time. Wei-Yin Chen still on the mound to start this ninth inning. He's got a shutout working to this point, so we'll see if he can finish this thing off. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. Skied down the left field line. Hara sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Here's Joe Panik. Career numbers against Chen. He's really struggled, 0 for 10. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Another payoff pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And this is low, ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here to end things. And the Marlins continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Wei-Yin Chen takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching. And good evening to those of you just joining us on the show. You've chosen to tune in at a great time. The Miami Marlins batting here in the bottom of the inning, looking to send these fans home happy with a walk-off win. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Riding in once again, Adam Jones. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Jones is a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now, JT Realmuto. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. And no problem with that one as we are headed for extra. Wellington Castillo is up on.
Number 53.
Corey Knebel comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Shaw shading to his right. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Galvis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. VR loves it. Throw on to first, and we are going. Digging in once again.
Leading out for the Brewers. Third baseman.
Brian McCann is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th as he'll try to get on base as the possible winning run. 0-1 count and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. 1 away.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Reyes. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. From the stretch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive.
Baseman number 14, Martin Prado.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Jacob Barnes gets the win in relief, his second of the year.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Milwaukee Brewers launched 3 home runs as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. Johan Camargo was clutch at the